قال الألوان يا Basham Shai Basham Kakrash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of this earth, wishing this word in truth and in sincerity and by the mother of Zach and Shalom. We have an article here, we go jump straight into it and I press the time by and do what we have to do. Alright, this is gonna be an impromptu video. It says BlackRock's Larry Fink seizes WEF throne as the Great Reset enters enforcement phase. BlackRock chief Larry Fink has been elevated to the top of the World Economic Forum, the world's most powerful globalist organization, a move that cements the union of Wall Street financial empire with Davos's policy machine and signals a new phase in the march toward digital IDs, central bank digital currencies, and globalist rule over nations. The appointment announced this week places Fink in the interim co-chair of the WEF board alongside Roche Holding Vice Chair Andre Hoffman. For decades, the forum has cloaked itself in the language of public-private partnership, but critics warn the true mission is consolidating power into the hands of elected elites. With Fink, a man who already controls 10 trillion in assets, stepping into the leadership, the WEF's agenda shifts from abstract vision to concrete enforcement. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has warned that BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street form a triad of ownership over nearly 90% of the S&P 500. Even more disturbing, BlackRock is projected to own 60% of all U.S. single-family homes by 2030, turning the American dream into a corporate rental scam. Now the empire moves from theory to practice. Schwab's role was to propagandize. Fink's role is to enforce. Schwab quietly cleared, Fink steps up. Just last week, Reuters reported that Schwab 87 was quietly cleared in an internal probe after whistleblowers accused his family of mixing personal dealings with forum resources. Schwab filed criminal complaints, only to later say he dropped the cases. The message is clear: insiders are protected, dissenters are punished. With Schwab exiting the spotlight, Fink emerges not as a spokesman but as the executioner of the agenda. What comes next? Surveillance and control. Fink has been the leading evangelist of ESG, environmental social governance mandates, an unelected system that functions like corporate social credit, but that's only the beginning. With his grip on WEF, the following are expected to accelerate: digital IDs and CBDCs, giving governments and corporations the power to track, monitor, and cut off individuals from the economy at will. ESG tyranny, enforcing global compliance, where businesses, banks, and even nations are punished if they refuse to play by BlackRock's rules. Cryptocurrency. BlackRock already manages 95 billion in Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs. Under Fink, decentralized finance becomes nothing more than a bait and switch, another tool of surveillance and control. For years, Klaus Schwab sold the Great Reset as a utopian vision, but marketing time is over. Now comes enforcement. By merging BlackRock's financial empire with the WEF's policy machine, global elites are constructing a system where ownership, money, identity, and freedom itself are consolidated under their control. This is no longer a warning, it is happening. The Great Reset has entered its endgame, and Larry Fink is the man chosen to make it real. Alright, let me get some precepts here. Do I have anything written down? Well, I mean, some precepts come to mind. Such as one that is very prevalent, this one comes out ad nauseum. Revelation 12:12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Yeah, he come down onto us having great rad because he was, he time is short. So as they say, it come out of the, the advertisement phase, the marketing phase, and now is enforcement. So they're putting things into play, they're putting, they're enforcing everything now. Now this is happening. It's no longer, the so-called appointed time is almost at hand. As it's in Habakkuk 2. The vision is yet for appointed time. Yeah, the appointed time is almost at hand. That's basically what they're saying, right? And we all know all this is also part of the Lord's plan, the Most High's plan, all right? Yeah, as I was saying, there's also part of the Lord's plan. We know they're working on the left hand of the Lord because the Lord is in control of everything, all right? We know that for a fact. Yeah, son, and the fact that they playing it out there now, they making all the moves now. You know what I mean? I'm looking for a precept. The precept, I believe, is in Psalms. It says, I remember from the precept, it says, the name shall go on to the inward thought. I'm typing that. Inward thoughts. This is the precept, Psalms 49 and 11. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Right? That the inward thought that they go live forever, they rule go last forever. That is right now what they're trying to implement things and put it into place to keep the grasp or the rule, if you would. You know what I mean? Where it says, and the dwelling places to all generations, meaning what? They go just pass it down now, but it could continue. They go continue ownership, you know what I mean, and ruling. But it go be so. It go be so. It go be so at all. This is Job. Job. Alright, 5 and 13 it says, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. Yeah, so as much as they try to compete or to be alike the Most High, that is going to be the ultimate downfall. Alright, First Corinthians 3 and 19 it says, for the wisdom of the world is foolishness with power, for it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. Yeah, because it's craftiness they're using. You know what I mean? As they say, Schwab's market, the digital ID system as well, a utopia, not knowing as well, is advanced surveillance and control is what we're stepping into. You know what I mean? We turn away from getting away from it. That is just what it is. Yeah? And that is all it is. That is all I had to put out on this article. So yeah, I hope it was edifying to the brother's spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yoshai, Bashim Kakodash. Until next time, Shalom.